Okay, I'm gonna show y'all something here. And I'm gonna show you just how much of a scumbag, a manipulative bitch, and a fucking schemer this woman is. So she just got done cooking, right? And she left the house to take my brother to, uh, I guess the fucking, what's it called, daycare. You know, some kind of adult daycare. But you can't see it because the fucking burner ain't flashing red right now. But as you can see from up here, this burner is on. It's still turned on. Now my mom, I hate to call her that, but she was the last one in this kitchen before she left. And the reason why this is significant is because she will try to set some stuff up to frame you to, like, you're trying to do something malevolent. And I've talked to y'all about this before, how she has accused me of trying, like, it's crazy. And in the past I mentioned all the like more crazier stuff, like how she would accuse me of trying to infest the house with roaches and with, like, different kinds of rats and rodents. Like, oh, I would go to the pet store and just buy all these pests and then come back and home and dump it in the house to infest the house. As if I have that kind of money to fucking do that. And I haven't been doing that. It's all just craziness that she would make up to start drama. But other things she would accuse me of, like she would accuse me of burning fire on the faucet, like, trying to burn a hole through it. And she would start an issue about that and immediately accuse me. No, not only is there no proof, but no probability that that's even happening, that any of that's even going on. Just, oh, I found something strange on the sink, like a burn hole. So, uh, you, are you doing this, son? And that's what she would do. And she came up with this crazy ass story where I had supposedly told my older brother that, I would do some shady ass shit, like go try to catch something on fire. I did not turn this fucking stove on. And unfortunately, y'all just gonna have to take my word for it. But another thing that is unlikely is that she forgot to turn this off, because she cooks in this kitchen all the time and never has she ever made a mistake like this. I have had my suspicions for a good long while that she was deliberately doing some shit on here to kind of fabricate us, uh, an a grievance so she could start some trouble. That's been my suspicion. And it, just looking at this now, it really doesn't seem like I'm too off the mark. As you can see, it's saying it's hot on the, little indicator there. And it is hot. Like, this stove has been on for a while, from when she started cooking to when she finished. That switch has never been switched off. And she is nowhere in this house. You can't tell me this is deliberate, because I'm gonna tell y'all what she's planning. She was hoping I wouldn't find this, but what she's planning more than likely is to come back home, come in this kitchen, see this burner that she deliberately still left on, and then accuse me of it. and try to paint it as if I had turned this on while they were out of the house and tried to set the house on fire. This is the kind of shit she does. This is how fucking insane and evil this woman is, you know? And it's real funny that this happened right after the fight we got into earlier. This is what I'll be telling y'all about. This is the shit I gotta live with. And unfortunately, it ain't nowhere else to go because I have no money. I have no car. I have nothing that I can use to get out of here. I've already talked to like other family members about moving in with them. I don't want to do that, but as things stand, it's too fucking dangerous here. It's not safe. It is not a happy environment. Nobody is happy here. And it's mainly because of my mom. Like, again, there was no... And let me turn this shit off real quick. There. But it's mainly because of her. Like, she's always doing some shady ass shit. And remember, this is supposed to be a Christian woman. This is supposed to be someone who is always honest and full of love and all these types of fruits of the spirit that I'm constantly being told about, like, you know, joy, kindness, patience, all that bullshit. But there is no joy, there is no kindness, and patience. Like, really, it's me having patience with her, because I'm gonna be real honest, like, just all this shit she keeps pulling, like, it's really making me just want to fucking knock her bitch ass out, honestly. Like, I don't give a fuck about her being a woman or being my mom. Like, I really want to stomp her bitchy ass into the fucking pavement, because this woman, she has threatened my life. She has tried to follow through with it once, on one occasion, and that was last year. And I think that happened towards the end of November or September. I don't remember. But she has already tried to follow through last year by nearly running me over with a car. And of course, I told y'all about all the stuff I've already been through with her. But this is life. Every day living out this hellhole. And again, because I don't have money, because I don't have enough of this fucking stupid ass piece of paper, I can't afford to go anywhere. It ain't nowhere I can go. It ain't nowhere I can fucking move to. Even if I was receiving the whole benefits, it still wouldn't be enough. You know, which is why I have been trying so hard to get employed. But I don't fucking know why no one just wants to help me out just to get out of this shit. You know, it's fucking crazy. So it's like, okay, no one gives a shit to actually help you have a better life and to, build yourself up in a positive way. But let's say I turn around and go fucking murder this bitch in cold blood. Well, then they gonna be wanting to send a motherfucker to prison, possibly for life. You know, they gonna cook up, the district attorney is gonna cook up all this bullshit about how, I planned a premeditated murder, or how much of a menace I am to society, how I'm a cold-blooded killer. But it's like, okay, where the fuck was y'all when I tried to reach out to y'all bitch ass? I'm talking about, I've tried reaching out to the police. I've tried reaching out to healthcare services. I have tried reaching out to Workforce Commission. I've tried reaching out to job fairs. Just anything I can do to fucking fix my life, to get money in my pocket so I can save up and do the shit that I need to do as a fucking man that should have been done when really, when I was a teen, like, learning how to drive, purchasing my first car, money managing to afford an apartment. But, listening to her bitch ass, my horrible, crazy ass mom, I didn't do any of that because I believed all the shit she was saying about, oh, just wait, just wait and I'm gonna teach you these things, and just wait until I have more days off of work. And now she ain't even fucking working, and she just sits up in the room every day watching goddamn television. And when she's not watching that, she's calling all these strange ass counselors to this fucking house for my little brother, saying shit about him like, oh, how he does this, he's out of control, and just really on some manipulative bullshit, trying to paint herself as the as the mom, the damn brain fart. But y'all know what I'm trying to say. Trying to paint herself as the victim in all of this when she's the one who's doing it all. And so all these places I tried to reach out to, didn't no one want to reach back. But let's say, excuse me, y'all. But let's say I get fucking tired of, and I'm tired of it. Like I'm letting y'all know, like, this isn't a fucking hypothetical scenario or an example I'm using. Like, I am ready to fucking take flight on this woman. Like, but I am trying to hold myself back because I don't want to fucking go to prison. I don't want to throw my life away over this bitch. And I'm telling y'all, this is how bad she is. Not only is she toxic, she's not only toxic, she's dangerous. She, like, again, like, I've talked about it in my videos, I've made comments about it. I have even listened to this woman while we were sitting in her car and her telling me about this plan of how she was gonna run these two kids over because they were walking in front of her car. And she ran it all down to me, how she was gonna make it happen, how she was gonna get away with it, make it look like an accident. And she told me that, she was gonna wait till dark. And if someone came walking in front of her car, she was gonna keep driving. And then I guess at the point where she ran them over, she would just speed off real fast. And then if someone caught up to her, like, I guess, saw what she did, she would say in court that, oh, it was dark, so I didn't see anything. She told me this. She has fucking ran down plans to me of how she was going, this one time in particular, of how she was going to tell me to get on the floor and grovel. And, again, we was in her car because, oh, she didn't like the way this person pulled up in the driveway next to her. So she was hoping that this individual would hit her car. And so we was gonna play dumb, or like, play like we were severely injured. And she was gonna try to get money out of that individual. And of course, if she heard all the stuff I was saying, she would be telling y'all like, oh, she never said that. She didn't say that type of stuff. But I'm telling y'all, yes, she did. And I heard it with my own two fucking ears, just like she's constantly telling me, oh, she never said all the stuff she did about the SSI when she lied to me and convinced me to get on it. I'm telling y'all, yes, she did. Everything I'm saying is the truth. And this fucking woman, man, is so despicable. Like, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I honestly can't believe this because, you know, I don't know what else to say. Like, I used to think that, oh, she was a good person because, oh, she got saved. She's a Christian now, and she got saved back in 2011. So from there up till now, she's been putting on this front of Christianity that has since ran thin. Like, and I don't know. Like, this woman is just despicable. The worst mother that anyone could ever have. And I hate her. I despise her. First off, for bringing me here into this bullshit world to deal with all this crap. But, let's face it, this world sucks. It's not an easy place to live in. But it's like the only thing that kept me going, besides my art, of course, is thinking that, I have loving family who care about me, who's here to help me, who has my back when I'm in a time of need. And that's what I thought up until 3 years ago when she really started showing her true colors. And I mean, I'm telling y'all, just going through that's fucking confusing to go through. Like, it is fucking confusing going through that. And, I recently watched a video about this woman who was in an abusive relationship. And she specifically ran down all of the qualities of an abuser, except like in her case, it was pertaining more to like marriage and stuff. But it hit all of the same notes that I have been going through with my mom. Like, she mentions the honeymoon phase where the abuser starts off nice. At first, they're nice, they're caring, they're like quote unquote good, loving individuals. But it's like as time runs on and they're able to, I guess, swoon you in their facade and they know they have you, that's when they start revealing who they really are. And I mean, she went down a list and it's everything that I have been through with my mom, which is why this was so confusing. When she started just getting this bad, I would I would start to just try to figure out like what's going on, and I would be confused as hell. I'm like, why is she this way all of a sudden? Like, why is she treating me like this? Obviously, we're not in a fucking relationship because she's my mom, but the same stuff applies, the same abusive behaviors apply. And it's like, I would try to fucking just make excuses for her or try to blame someone else. Like I would blame her sister for why she would start acting the way she was, because her sister is pretty bad too. Like she's awful too. And, it has been told to me many times directly by my mom that she had, her sister had much of the influence in the decisions she made in her life regarding us when we were kids, and none of it was good. So it's like I would try to blame her, like, oh, it's gotta be, her sister that's put something in her head to do this, or it's like, I don't know, but I just had to face the reality that no, like it's no one but her. It's no one but my mom. And really, it was my older bro who told me this, that, she's always been this way since we were kids. She's always been this terrible, conniving individual who just tries to hurt you and set you up for failure. And religion did not help or fix her at all. It did not make her a better person. And so what she was expecting with this stove is to come back and hoping that it's still on. And she orchestrates an entire situation around it when she's the one who turned it the fuck on. But she's gonna blame it on me. And I think that's what she was really hoping to do. She has never, ever, in like, I'm talking about ever, like since we moved in this house, did something like this. Just conveniently forgot to turn the stove off while she left the house. She's never done that, ever. You know? Maybe she would leave something in the microwave for too long and she'd be in the room doing something, but leaving the house, leaving the stove on, and just leaving the house? Come on now. Anyone who's used stoves know that once you finish with it, hold up.